Hi. I just have to play this at the beginning and then. My name is Dr. Cheryl Meyer, and I'm a psychologist and a life coach. But listen to this for a second. To stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for what more sound, for one more lovely sing that the hills might say. My hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. My hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. I never knew a way that I could get that on video loud enough, because it's not loud enough on when I put it in headphones. They recorded it really, really low. I don't want to take anyone else's music, so I just wanted to sample in the background. So I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening as I'm helping myself navigate through my own spiritual awakening. That's what I'm doing. That's like, that was the Von Trapp family, like, grandchildren. And I got it years and years ago. So my message is quick today because it's a Sunday and I usually just take the day off, but I wanted to, I woke up really early, maybe 3 in the morning. I don't know. I didn't even look at my phone. Imagine that, and I felt all heartbroken again, and it's like, how many times does my heart have to break before I'd stop identifying with outer circumstances, with it's like a repetition of my childhood over and over and over and over and over and over again, like Groundhog frickin' Day. And I laugh now, but I was crying earlier. But okay, so this is what I wrote down today for you guys, because I've been instructed, and I take it seriously. It's like, with the comfort you have received, comfort others with that comfort. And I'm sitting outside this place, and my friends put in the work to get themselves up out of bed this Sunday morning and show up. And I went earlier so that I could go back and take care of other things. But I stayed in the parking lot to see which my friends were going to show up, so I could get a hug and give them a hug and just tell them I love them. And so it's like, I got to see one of my girlfriends, and one of my other girlfriends walked by, and I got to just wave at her out of my car because she was late. I didn't want to stop her, but I went and hugged my other one, and it's just like, all right, so here it is. It's stay alive. All right? Very simple instructions today. Okay. Live to see another day. In this world, there's confusion, and there are people unconscious, and they don't even realize how much they're hurting you. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Just keep trusting and asking the divine, asking God, asking divine love. Hey, I don't know what to do with all this. Why am I keep experiencing all this pain? I can't carry all of it. it's like we get triggered and it takes us right back to childhood when we felt like just overwhelmed by the pain, you know? And so just go back to the beginning of this video and listen to that song again. And I've just been staring at this tree and looking at the leaves blowing in it. The wind blowing in the leaves, I mean. It's not quite blowing right now, a little bit. I know it seems so simple, but just ground yourself, get yourself back in your body. I was hearing Elliot's song. You know, Elliot was a friend of mine, this guy, Elliot Smith. He was a musician. And he said, nobody broke... I'm not going to sing it. Maybe I will. Oh, the wind is blowing again. Nobody broke your heart. You broke your own because you can't finish what you start, you know? And that was a little self-critical of him. I love Elliot. But I know why he came to mind. Gosh, I was getting so many downloads, but he came to mind because I remember writing him before he died. Just thank you that you keep writing songs. Thank you that you're alive. Elliot, it means so much to me because I knew how much pain he had experienced in his life. That he was still alive and making music and caring and continuing on, carrying on. And so, it just... I spilled coffee on my hand today. Anyway, I just told him how much I loved him and how much it meant to me that he was just still alive on this planet and still making music. Because I know that was in his heart, and he said he kept doing it for his fans, you know, for the people that loved his music, that resonated, that, you know, he had enough to live on at that point where he didn't have to keep doing it for money, you know. None of us ever have to do any of this for money. It's a stupid thing to do things for. If I say so myself. Stupid just means taking away your power. It's not empowering. Do things from love. Love. They last so much longer when you do things out of love. I'm making this out of love. I don't have to look like an idiot on a video. But for love and for knowing, so let me keep reading what I wrote down in my journal, because I just did my journal while I was waiting to see which of my friends were going to show up so I could get a hug and give a hug and be comforted, you know. That song just now was just I go to the hills when my heart feels lonely or whatever. You know, they're singing their song that they've sung for 1,000 years. Go into nature. That's why I had to show some nature in this video. Nature is always just being, and so it's always connected with divine love. And I was contemplating again the verse, I am the vine, you are the branches, you know. And it's not, see, I grew up with a narcissist, so I'll hear scripture sometimes from a narcissist. I'm like, oh, of course, you're the vine and everything revolves around you. And it's no. But he's just saying, as you live, I looked it up in the passionate version, you know, sometimes I do that. And it said, as you live in union with me as your source, then fruitfulness will stream from within you. And so even if that means nothing, you know, to you, just... even if it's hard for you to trust life and trust divine love, you know, trust God or whatever, I trust Christ. I know him, and I know he's not an asshole. So pardon me if you don't like me cussing, okay? I know he's not. I know he's good because he's shown himself to be good over and over and over to me. And so he says, live in union with me. And Christ said that how he is, he shows the divine mother father, he shows the source. He's always revealing love, love, capital Love, like not loser, love. He's always revealing that to us. And so as we live connected to love, in whatever way that looks like for you right now, just trust as you keep leaning back on that. I was like, oh, I was identifying myself again, external or by my past, by I am not the sum total of my background. I am not defined by what I experienced in my childhood, by rejection or neglect or not feeling known. I don't have to focus on that. I just know that that's just part of my past. And as much as I try to shake it, like, it's still there. But let me keep reading. Keep pressing on. When life gets stormy, look up. Just like the waves come in and out. And the storms pass. The sun will shine again. It does shine again. So just I can know that things might come up. Like, someone said something this morning that totally triggered me. It didn't trigger me. It triggered my egotism mind, my mind. My mind was triggered. My mind is this little thing. I am a soul. I am consciousness living in this body. I can sit with nature, and nature is aligned, and love, like the sun that nourishes it, flows through it, and you can learn by just sitting in it. You don't have to just turn your brain off, okay? I recommend that a lot. I recommend that as much as you possibly can. Turn your brain off. Just sit in silence and let the nature show you how it's connected to love, to divine source. And then you watch the storms as they come and go. And it was revealed to me, like, just keep on keeping on. Like, it doesn't matter if I make a video today or what I do today. It doesn't matter what I do. I just choose to honor divine love by all the love that's been given to me, that's kept me alive to today, is by choosing to stay alive in this body and let my egotism die, let my identification with outer things die, let my running to other things that don't fill me up, that keep leaving me unsatisfied, let that die. Let that die so I can keep living. Because I saw in a vivid, just a quick image, all of the books I've ever read, all of the classes I've ever taken, which I've taken a million, all of the songs I've ever heard and sung and connected with, all the love, all the hugs I've ever had in my whole life. They live in me. I am a carrier of all the divine love, all the insights, all of the downloads, all of the everything I've experienced. I have within me. I carry it in me. I am a living transmitter, carrier of all of that. Like, regardless of all the pain or whatever rejection I've experienced so deeply in my heart, because I love passionately and I feel things deeply, and I don't know yet how to not identify with them. And I'm working so hard to keep learning how to be in presence and how to keep letting the healing happen. Because it is happening. It is. It's so beautiful. But I still have this. I'm still experiencing this. Let's see if the wind is blowing. They say you have to feel it to heal it. I don't think I have to feel all of this, but maybe I do. I don't mind. Guess what happens if I get through this confusion? If I keep persevering? It's like, I get to just keep living with the peace that I've known so deep, the comfort I've received, the truth, the perseverance that I've built up in me, that I'm like a freaking tiger. It's like the eye of a tiger, you know? The tiger. I am. I'm like a lion inside, you know, with how much I've had to stand and withstand and keep carrying on. And you are too. I'm only saying this so you know you are too. It's not about what we do and what we accomplish. It's not. But the love I carry, and that's been put in me, and that's been given to me by so many people who have poured into my life, I honor them and I honor love by just persevering. And I'm like, all right, well, some days it's just like, make it through today. And like, that's all I can see, make it through this moment. And I wrote down, a new dream will emerge, a new vision will. I know it will. It always does. When you're in the middle of it, it just feels so heart-wrenching sometimes, you know, and so hopeless. But don't focus on all the hopelessness, but like, just know that you're not alone. We just get through it. We get through it. You know, keep your chin up and get through it. Look at my two girlfriends that woke up, got their families here, and, you know, did that. They were faithful in that, if you want to call it, full of faith, to face life enough to be present. Go out in the rain in California. It never rains. And all right, that's it. That was their hug to me, and this is my hug to you. I wish you so much love. I hope this woke up love in your soul, and just know that we're not alone. And it's a really good song, but they don't play it loud enough on that. So buy it. I'm not trying to take it from them. The beginning song is the Von Trapp Kids, and it's the Sound of Music song. The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. I forgot the name of it. All right, much love.